could there be a significant announcement vis-a-vis the NEET exam? Could we see heads rolling? Most likely, yes. We've left the coverage on the entire issue. Our group editor-in-chief, Navika, remember, has told us that there is going to be significant action against the NTA's top brass. But the opposition says this is not good enough. This is too little, too late, is what Mr. Mecca said. We continue to be joined by Mr. Mecca, who represents the Congress, Charu, who represents the BJP, and Yuvraj, who's a columnist, also is with us. Yuvraj, before I go into our political guests, tell me something. When you see a situation like this, students are out on the streets, they've been protesting, they are saying, we want to meet with the minister, we want a re-examination. Do you think that possibly is the best solution right now that the students could be satisfied with, a re-examination?
Dipti, I feel re-examination is not the solution because the government has to fix the culpability. The culprits have to be booked, heads have to be rolled. And yes, as Charu quite eloquently mentioned, there were only a few centers that had some issues. But let us be fair to Charu and the government as well, because
no, but Yuvraj, that can't be an excuse. No, you can't tell me कि paper सिर्फ 2 center में leak हुआ है. There should not be any paper leak. I mean, how can we have a situation where you cherry pick on, where leak has happened, not fair, no, Yuvraj? No,
Dipti, that is all fine. That is all fine. It is Charu's prerogative and it's her duty to defend the government. But I'm just asking you and the panel to be very pragmatic and objective, because the opposition does not have any moral authority or any kind of volition to speak on corruption. Come on, the party that is soaked in corruption from A to Z. I mean, he's preaching us on paper leaks. There used to be myriads of papers during UPA era and myriads of leakage channels. At least we have just uniform exam, NTA, and there is a case. And I'm sure the government is being very discerning. The government is being very responsible when it comes to taking action. So I'm very much looking forward to the press conference of Dharmendra Pradhan, and heads will roll as we speak in a couple of not hours, but couple of minutes. So to
yes, it's close to about 7:25. I think it's running a little late, but we do know that there is going to be action, Mr. Mecca. I'm going to be hitting a break in just a moment. But on our screens is also the live frame that, remember, is coming in from the NMC, Charu. I'll give you just 10 seconds to respond, then we'll hit our first break. Charu.
Absolutely. Deepti, I firmly agree that even one leak is one leak too much. But then we have been working on ensuring that this examination giving process is cleaned up in such a way that there are no paper leaks. There is no nexus between political parties, coaching centers, and those who are allowing these paper leaks to happen. Okay. Whatever is the investigation result, I assure you, Dharmendra Pradhanji, our government is going to ensure that justice is given to these students. But at the same time, because Mr. Mecca has been pointing so many fingers at BJP, I want to remind him that 14 paper leaks happened in government in Gehlot ji.
Charu, like